Today's tutorial is going to be on how to sign up for a Gmail account or just an email account in general if you don't have anything set up already. And this is going to be great for Google Chrome so that we can sync our settings in the upcoming tutorials. So first thing you're going to want to do is open up your web browser and navigate to google.com. That's going to go ahead and take you into just the Google site here, and go up into the right corner and you're going to find sign in. Click that button. It's going to bring you to the email sign in area or sign into your Google account. Everything's combined with Google, which is great. So if you already have one, then you wouldn't be watching this video, but we're going to go up to sign up in the top right corner here. Click on that button. So this is going to prompt you for a bunch of information. So go ahead and just fill this out real quick. This is going to be your first name, and I'm just going to put some fictitious information in here. You can make as many accounts as you want, really, so it doesn't matter in the end. And then I'll just put something that doesn't really matter. You can choose one based on your name, based on anything that you want, really. It doesn't matter in the end. And then just make a password. Make sure you make a very secure password. They recommend capitals, numbers, and a symbol normally. Let's go ahead and just do something a little more complex. And it'll give you hints and tips as you make your password. And just like that, if it doesn't match, go ahead and type it again so that you get the correct password. Make sure that they both match to the same thing that you remember. So then you're going to go ahead and set your birthday, whatever. And I'm just going to put some fictitious numbers in here. And mail. You couldn't tell by the sound of my voice. Mobile phone, I could probably leave that blank even. Current email address. You could skip that if you're signing up for an email for the first time. Or if you have another email address associated, it's good for a backup in case you need a password reset or ever need to answer security questions. So from there, prove you're not a robot. You'd have to do phone verification if you don't want to do this, so you have to enter the CAPTCHA here. So just based on what you see, hopefully that's right. Sometimes they're so hard to read you can't even tell. And then United States, go major. And then they're going to personalize ads for you. I prefer to leave that on. I'd rather see something I'm semi-interested in than just random ads all over the place. So go ahead and hit next step. And that's going to create your profile for you right there. And then if you're in Chrome, you can save your password if you wanted to already. And you can add profile pictures, set up the rest of your profile. It's probably going to prompt you to start using Google+. Just click next step. It says welcome Fred. So from here, just click get started. It should give you a quick overview. So now it's signed in, and you're signed in as Fred. So from up here, you can go to your Google+, search Gmail, which is going to be the email account. So let's go ahead and click on that. And it'll bring us over to the email account. I'm just going to load your email up. So there's a couple different emails from the Gmail team right off the bat. And those are going to be about setting up Gmail on your phone. You can customize the Gmail Outlook by going up to settings. So some quick things to note since we're in here. We're going to go over to the little gear box, and that's where you're going to find all the settings. So you can display some different things real quick. There's some slight layout tweaks by choosing different things. So you can also configure your inbox. The one thing about Gmail is you can't make folders. They do everything with labels and tags. So you would just tag certain items, and then when you go to search for it, it's not in a folder, but it's just under a tag. So it's essentially the same thing as folders, except for your general inbox just looks a little bit more cluttered. So you also find your themes here. If you want to give the whole Google area a different theme, you can make separate themes for your Gmail, for your home page. There's also a tour button, which is good if you just want to get a little more familiarized with it. And then, so let's click on settings real quick. That's going to come down here. It's going to pop you in, and there are so many different settings in here. If you want to forward accounts, link accounts, you can go through, change your fonts, you can spend a lot of time just messing with different settings in here. There's chat settings. When you're in Gmail, once you add some contacts, over here is going to be a chat window on the left-hand side pane. And there's different chat setting features. If you download Google Voice, you can also make calls. You can video chat with people. There's a lot of different features. That's one of the main reasons I love Gmail so much. So I would say go ahead and browse through here in your free time. You can set up signatures, so every time that you send a message, it says from so-and-so. You can put business information there if that's what you're trying to do. It all depends. And then it'll also say POP and IMAP information for forwarding. If you're forwarding other email accounts into here, that's good to know. Alright, so that pretty much touches on everything, and clicking on the inbox will get you right back. So that pretty much touches on everything on creating your Gmail account. So you're now set up with Google. And the next tutorial that we'll be looking at is syncing all your settings with Google Chrome and then signing in with Google Chrome. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe.